Okay, I am going to cast from the bank before I push my boat right over this spot where there's sometimes some decent fish. See if maybe we get our first shaky head fish right on the bank. I think that's definitely possible. I tell you what, I might also tie on as a chatterbait. I've got one handy, because who knows, they might even respond to something aggressive. I kind of doubt it as cold as the water is, but you never know. You never really know. There he goes. Look at the line moving. He's got it. Okay, there's fish number one on the Junebug Trick worm. He's like, what's happened? What has happened to me? Look at that chunky little guy. It's a fat fish. I'm glad to see him fat, because that means I got a good healthy food source in here for him. Number one. Looking good, buddy. Let's put him down there and watch him swim off. There he goes. Bam! Looks like my skinny trick worm is doing the trick. Let's look for fish number two. Same spot, just from the water instead of the bank's edge where I caught that one. Oh man. Ugh. There he is. A little guy. Number two. How about that, boys? Fish number two. Right on. Bam. That's what we're talking about. Got one on. Number three. About the same size. Maybe a little smaller even. Got him hooked good though. Bam, three in a row. Three in a row on the trick worm. Trick worm, boys. Nice. Okay, Mr. Bass here, out doing a little bit of trick worm fishing on my shaky head. I really like these owner jig heads. They're an EWG style hook, super sharp hook, ball head jig, no screw on keeper or anything, but because it's an EWG style hook, the head of the worm stays on there just fine. And then you just Texas rig it. I Texpose the tip of the hook and it's ready to go. And this is the Junebug Trick worm, and it flat out catches them. Okay, so three in a row, all in the same general area, all small, as in 2 pounds, pound and a half, pound and a half. So I'd like to find A little bigger, beefier black bass today. And a shaky head will catch big fish, but it has a tendency to get the little ones first. So who knows? Oh, there's another one. But you gotta admit, when it's one right after the other, number 4, that's just fun, man. It is fun, fun, fun. They're all fat. Look at how fat the belly is on this little guy. I mean, he's enormous for his size. The dude has just been porking out. Look at that thing. And he's still eating. He's like, give me some of that trick worm. I want some. So there's that fat, chunky fish. If he's 12 inches, that's a stretch. But man, he is a healthy little 12-inch fish. Man, they are liking that trick worm, aren't they? Man, it's like lights out. Let's see if we can get number 5. I mean, I hadn't even been here 20 minutes. I've already got me a limit. Oh, there's one. Boy, he thumped it. He thumped it hard. I had it on a slack line and I could feel that thump through the rod. Well, he wanted that bit. He wanted that one. Oh man, he wanted it. Just a little better fish right here. Look at that. Now we're talking. Man, they're fat. Woo! Nice. He let me know quick. He wanted that one. Bam! How about that? Oh man, number 5 did not disappoint. Baby, thank you. This is so fun. Jeez, 5 in a row, and the 5th one was the biggest one, close to 3 pounds. And he thumped it. He was like, bam. One thing, I'm glad I brought my fish finder today because the water is warmer than I thought. Literally 2 weeks ago, this thing was frozen solid and I thought it would still be in the 40s. It's 61 degrees. They're gonna be spawning here. Oh, amazing. When you're finesse fishing, nope, that was grass. Watching that line is so important. It's a difference between night and day, you know, it's really critical. You will catch so many more fish if you're watching your line. If you're just feeling, you're gonna miss a bunch. Because a lot of times they'll pick it up and you won't feel it at all, especially in the colder water. That's why I like throwing the bright braid, because I can see it well. I can see when they pick it up and start going, I can follow them no problem. Okay, the spot I was on, where I caught 5 in a row, literally in 20 minutes. I'm gonna let that cool down some. Over to a couple other areas now. Haven't fished yet today. Here's number 6. Little guy. Didn't feel him at all. It was just picked it up and started going with it. Did not feel him at all. And he's the littlest one I've caught today, I'd say. Still like the trick worm. There he is. Oh! I should have set the hook. I jacked around a little too long. Dang, there he is. He came back for it. He came back for it. He wanted it. I almost let him get away. This is a little better fish. That's what we're talking about. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. He's a little better. Not much better, though. In fact, he's almost not even hooked. Got him in the bottom of the mouth, which is the wrong spot to get him. But I got him, so that's all that matters. Number 7. Still no lunkers. I had one close to 3 pounds. I need more of those. I'd say the trick worm is still popular amongst the natives. One thing about your trick worms is they start to wear out on the tip, and then where your hook point is, no big deal. Bite the hook, the tip off of your trick worm, and now you got a brand new, fresh piece of worm, and you're good to go. Number 8. Charge the boat. There he at. Number 8. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's a good little bass. Couple of pounds. Number 8. Very nice. Thank you, buddy. Away he goes. Wow, that was the lightest bite. I just picked it up and there was weight. Did not feel him at all. How about that? Number 9. Well, I had a flurry the first hour and a half or so, caught 10 bass, and then it just shut down. Not sure why it shut down, but it did, and that's just kind of the way fishing goes, and didn't have much of an opportunity to mix up a lot of techniques, but we shall try again. What I can say is that trick worm was lights out the first hour and a half this afternoon, and it was a blast, super fun. So I hope you enjoyed those fish catches, watching me catch those little chunks. And until next time, this is Mr. Bass. Happy fishing.